welcome to Search the Scriptures. We are on study number 45 in the book of Psalms today, and this study covers Psalm number 56 and Psalm 57. And we are going to attempt to answer two different sets of questions. The first one is this: in these two Psalms, how does David, A, describe the trials by which he is surrounded, and B, express his confidence in God? Secondly, what does David confess that God has done and can do for him, and in what ways does he say that he will show his gratitude? And how far can you make some of the words of these Psalms your own? Let's look at Psalm chapter 56 and 57 together. Be merciful to me, my God, for my enemies are in hot pursuit. All day long they press their attack. My adversaries pursue me all day long. In their pride many are attacking me. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, in God whose word I praise. In God I trust, and am not afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? All day long they twist my words. All their schemes are for my ruin. They conspire, they lurk, they watch my steps, hoping to take my life. Because of their wickedness, do not let them escape. In your anger, God, bring the nations down. Record my misery, list my tears on your scroll. Are they not in your record? Then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. By this I will know that God is for me. In God whose word I praise, in the Lord whose word I praise, in God I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? Am I under vows to you? I am under vows to you, my God. I will present my thank offerings to you, for you have delivered me from death and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. Psalm 57, written when David had fled from Saul into a cave. Beginning with the first verse, have mercy on me, my God, have mercy on me, for in you I take refuge. I will take refuge in the shadow of your wings until the disaster is past. I cry out to God Most High, to God who vindicates me. He sends from heaven and saves me, rebuking those who hotly pursue me. God sends forth his love and his faithfulness. I am in the midst of lions. I am forced to dwell among ravenous beasts, men whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. They spread a net for my feet. I was bowed down in distress. They dug a pit in my path, but they have fallen into it themselves. My heart, O God, is steadfast. My heart is steadfast, and I will sing and make music. Awake, my soul. Awake, harp and lyre. I will awaken the dawn. I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. For great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. Question number one, in these two Psalms, how does David, A, describe the trials by which he is surrounded, and B, express his confidence in God? Well, David's obviously under physical threat here when he writes these two Psalms, but he's also having his honor threatened. He seems just as worried for his physical well-being as he is the well-being of his name. He calls his attackers at times slanderers, talks about the sharpness of their tongues. There's really no point in David's mind for him to be rescued from physical harm if he loses honor in the process. And in spite of the horrific circumstances surrounding David in these two Psalms, he does more than just cry out to God for help. He uses both of these songs as an opportunity or as an occasion to give God praise and to once again let God know how confident he is in God's ability to deliver him. The second question, what does David confess that God has done and can do for him, and in what ways does he say that he will show his gratitude? And how far can you make some of the words of these Psalms your own? Well, David acknowledged that God has delivered him in the past. He tells of instances where the enemies laid a trap for him, but instead of David falling in the trap, the enemies fell in the trap that they had planned for David. And David vows not to keep quiet about this, but to spread it among the people. He refuses to let the delivering work of God in his life slip away into obscurity without giving it widespread acclaim. He wants God to be glorified for what he's done in his life. We need to be more like that. We need to let people know what God's done for us. Let people know what God has pulled us through, what God has gotten us out of, the victories that God has given us in the past. I think especially when we are confronted by enemies, when people are saying things about us, when all sorts of slander is coming against us, when we're under physical harm, whatever is going on, as bad as it may get, we need to remember how God has rescued us and delivered us in the past, and we need to sing his praises. Hope this study in Psalms has been a blessing to you today. Hope you're having a great day so far. May God richly bless the rest of your day.